Hey Iggy, how many psychotherapists do you need to change the light bulb? No, yeah, how many? Zero. It's the light bulb that has to want to change. Hey, I'm building OpenLoop. It's a mobile application that is like an app store for thinking patterns. And the last few days I've been designing and coding and doing a bit of research. Next few days will be probably mostly likely the same. Now I've got a question. Do you know any psychotherapists that I can connect with to show them demo and ask a few questions?
Okay, so for those who have a bit more time on their hands, I'd like to show you a demo of where the app is right now. Still a lot of things to do, a lot of things to design, but the first thing that you see when you open the app after the onboarding process is this tool finder. So the idea is that you come into the app and you could be experiencing panic or anxiety right now. And if you do, you click yes and it gives you a particular tool that can help you cope with it. Right now it is showing me slow motion tool. This idea is to kind of slow the movements of your body to kind of prevent anxieties and like you spiraling out. But obviously the more people, the more content, the more professionals will be engaged in the platform, the more different ideas for tools will be there. If you're not having anxiety or panic attack, but still something is off, you can click no. And now by kind of tapping into just letting us know exactly how much energy you have, how much time you have on your hands. Say you've got more than 2 hours. And letting us know if you have privacy or not, if you have headphones, etc., etc. We can help you find the proper tools. For example, different tool like forgiveness journal prompts. Obviously, it's a completely different tool. It's not maybe for anxiety. It's more about a ritualistic thing that you could do every day to kind of help yourself forgive for something. And here, all those tools, all those exercises, they are not created just by me, by this app. What is unique is that this is actually created by users in the app, and users can range from just people like me, you, or professional psychotherapists, professional psychologists, the coaches, trainers. This is how different the app is from everything else that is on the market. So every other app, mental health app, is trying to give you a set of finished set of exercises, usually 200, 300 exercises. And this is kind of like closed off to everybody else. It's only people who create the app can change those tools. What I do here is I kind of open this functionality to everybody. So you can create your own tool like this, park tool, because we're in a park, kind of, which is a ritual. And you need 10 minutes to do it and at least, let's say, 63% energy. Obviously, pretty random number. Then I kind of create an instruction, which is the simplest way I could put what you have to do to use this tool. So stand still, sit down, sing, dance. And then I kind of describe the tool. So I talk about what it is that the tool is trying to do, what's the scientific background behind the tool, what is research saying, etc., etc. What am I hoping to help you with when you work with the tool? Test description for the purpose of showing app. Next. Now I'm picking and choosing the different effects that the tool will have. So, all the tools out there in the internet, when you work with a psychotherapist, they all aim at doing something, usually, helping you focus, bringing more happiness, or maybe something custom like make better taste, better style. I don't know, it's a pretty custom, like every tool can have a different effect on you. Could be self-confidence, could be overcoming certain things. But the thing is, those effects are also designed in a way that they're not going to be repeated. So we're going to be able to find which effects are the most popular, which effects are the most demanded for. And then we go with symptoms. So this is useful if you are a psychotherapist and you have a client, like a new psychotherapist, and you have a client who is interested in, working, for example, with claustrophobia or, headaches and loneliness, or something custom like night eating disorder, whatever, right? And next we move on to hashtags. So this is another way. Barcelona. So hashtags is another way to tag the tool for people to find, and here is pretty much whatever you can come up with. It could be, any kind of a tag they think is relevant. Green color could be a hashtag. City vibe could be a hashtag. Whatever you think that is relevant to the tool can be applied over here. Next we move to the video and images. So if there is a video that you've made about this tool, if you've already been practicing for a while, for example, you've got an idea for a dance therapy, like something that's going to make you move, is going to make you feel better, but you need to show it in a video. Here you could paste a YouTube link. Paste. Now we've got a link attached to the tool. Next, some tools are better explained using visuals, graphics, photos. If this is like a physical exercise that you want to show, you may want to show some kind of diagrams, some things that kind of make it easier to understand when they are like visualized. So to do that, we're going to add a picture. Obviously the whole functionality here is you can delete the pictures, you can clear images if you don't like them. And then you're moving next where you can specify if you can use your tool, this exercise, this mental exercise, anywhere you want or in a particular specific location. If it's in a particular specific location, here you can specify if it's a forest, home, nature, any one of those, or add your own, like gym. There may be something that you can use in the gym because gym has some special equipment for that. And we are moving next. We specify all those details. Remember the filter details? So privacy, headphones, pen and paper, move your body. Is there breath work involved? Will this tool help you focus? And last but not least are the links. So if you know about a book that kind of covers the scientific basis for the tool that you're trying to create right now, you can add it over here. You can also add research papers, you can link blogs, any kind of website that you think is relevant or people will be interested in if they find this tool useful. And then we don't have any links. Let's add this YouTube link to show how it works. And then next, now we're ready to publish. We've got a preview of our tool, Park tool, and it shows us, still work in progress, but it shows us, the places, the details about the tool, what is required, the effects the tool has, the symptoms when you could be using this tool, the instruction, description, video, the visuals, so not attached, hashtags, links, offer, and other functionalities. This is just a preview, and if you're happy with it, you can either save it as a draft or publish it. And let's publish it. Okay, so it is published. There are no beautiful splash screen that says congratulations. It just works. But now let's find our Park tool. So now we're accessing the library of all tools. So this functionality could be very interesting to professional psychotherapists. So here you can browse through all the tools that are in the library, right? The icon on the right side kind of tells you if this is a ritual, so something that you could do like daily, or is it like a mindset? So it's more of a, it's not necessarily technical tool, but more about like thinking about different things in a different way. Or when you see a fire, it's an emergency tool, so something that you could use as an intervention, when you're experiencing something very unpleasant, you want to get out of this as soon as possible. There's also plus, which means other, which means there's some kind of other type of activity. Let's find our park tool. It's over here. And yeah, now you can see I am the author. You can access all that stuff. You will be able to like it, dislike it, like this particular tool, delete it, edit it if you're the creator of the tool, access the user profile, which is still, it was previous design as approach, but the user profiles will feature all the tools that the person has created, more information about the person, and all cool ideas that I have about this, like creating collections of tools for psychotherapists who like particular tools to be done in particular order for their clients or patients to work with. So those are the tools. You can create new ones over here as well. We're not going to do that. The dashboard itself will be reiterated, recreated. And then finally, we've got this ability to browse through the library for a different way, using like top tools dashboard. Here, all the categories will kind of be like an app store in a way that, we will have top 10 emergency tools based on how many people see them, how many people like them, are they created by professionals or by normal users. If there are tools that use audio, they will be listed here, the top 10 audio tools for various reasons. Top 10 tools for focusing, top 10 tools for use in office. All the different types of categories. That would be a creative process that will come up and go as the app evolves. There's also one different aspect of this application I'm really interested to develop further, which is the feed view. It's right now as a demo, but the whole idea is to see the latest tools developed by other people and kind of see what people are working on. So it's useful when something happens in the media or some particular situation happens and people find a way to deal with it, and you want to kind of see how other people deal with this stuff and kind of get inspired by it. Here you will have an access to the latest tools, tools from the people that you observe. So maybe there's a particular specialist or a coach that you really like, their style or the way they work. You want to observe just those people. Staff picks, this will be kind of like what I think is unique or the best right now. And then verified if you just want to see the tools from professionals. So you're not interested in how your friends or how people on the street are dealing with stuff, or people just, not verified people, or you just really want professional information. And this will be here in verified. So other details in the app, I know it's a long video, but if you want it too long, didn't read version, it's at the beginning of the video. There are also those icons, and what they do is they will serve a purpose of like instructing you what is happening here on this particular screen. Right now, what I hooked it up to is this basic onboarding video. But let's say we're in a tool finder, you're not sure what this is, you're gonna go click icon, and this is gonna give you like, hey, you are in the tool finder, you are able to find tools using both those modes. Like if you have an anxiety, just click yes, if no, this is what you're gonna be looking for, this is when you should do it. And they will be pretty much everywhere to kind of help avoid miscommunication and the issues with information. So obviously things like logging out, the log screens, this is all pretty raw, but it's got to work first. There's going to be an anonymous function for people who are like interested in like going into the app, not making an account, just browsing through it. So that's going to be possible. You'll be able to register, log in primarily with simple stuff like your email address, but obviously all the major platforms will be included, hopefully, like Apple, Google, maybe Facebook too. Maybe, Face ID would be a cool idea, but we don't really have that much personal data. It's more about like the tools that people have. So it's not about collecting the data, like personal data. It's more about collecting ideas people have that help them, so they can be as anonymous as they want to. That's pretty much it right at this moment. I'm very, very curious about I'm very interested in what you think about this. And as I said in the beginning of the video, I'm looking for psychotherapists to discuss this idea further. I no longer want to keep this project in the shadow. I know, for me to focus, I need to sit down and code this and design this. I have to like connect all those dots at the same time. But I'm not making this tool just for myself. So I want this to be out here in the public, in the open. I am planning on releasing more update videos as the project goes forward. But I am really curious. Like, what do you think about this? As you've seen this, as you heard me talking about this, and yeah, if you know any psychotherapists, any professional psychologists, people working with patients or not, maybe scientists, researchers too, I would really love to have either a Zoom conversation or meet here in Barcelona to talk about this, because I think it's a very powerful idea. To connect and collect all those tools that exist out there. There are so many different types of therapies. There are, just cognitive behavioral therapy has, hundreds of different tools. And when I've been going through the apps that are in the market right now, like nobody's really trying to approach mental health from this particular perspective of going after everything that's available, so you can find whatever works for you best. So yeah, that's it for right now. Thanks for watching if you survived till the end, and see you next time I'm doing the update. Take care.